Hello, everybody! Welcome back to more Vanguard!
We're coming towards the end of this wonderful person story.
Yep. Last time we fought this guy's partner and beat him
I
after
destroyed Donji with a deck out war.
And then, yeah, he decked out Donji.
Barely. We were having the most manliest fight at all, and I would have lost. If he didn't
Except
over-trigger
he
me.
decked out, yes.
He over-triggered me and drew his last card and decked out. It was amazing. The only time an over-trigger has ever screwed you in a fight.
Well, I have 2 free fights and 2 new decks to play, so let's have some fun.
Yeah, we're sorry we don't just play one or two decks, that we all have each decks. We just like playing with different things.
It also keeps things interesting.
Yeah, it lets you guys keep watching things.
Now, which one should I use on whom? I think I'll use Orphis on her.
Orphis is a teammate of hers, so, actually.
I know.
Let me get rid of your keyboard control, so you don't need it anymore.
Alright. Drop those
So this
back.
is the new R
look what I just
version.
drew.
So this is a different version of the normal Orphis.
This
So
is
they could be played.
other version of Orphis.
Instead of giving him like an evolved form or a grade 4, they sort of just gave him a totally different playstyle.
Yep.
Weird.
Well, I'll discard Tectian to ride. And look at this. First search, since I have this, let's go ahead and grab Howling Moonlit. And let's Cardinal Fang. And now let's excavate the top 7 cards and add a word order to my hand.
Wow, +3.
I know, right? Well, +2 technically, but yeah.
+2 because you lost a card.
Oh my!
Oh. Okay.
Okay!
Kind of, not,
I mean, okay, I'll do this.
I mean, 4 damage on turn 1 seems pretty good.
I know!
Especially because she's on grade 4, so. Yeah!
And
GG!
Take 2 more damage. Oh!
No, take 1 more damage. Damn. Thought it was too easy.
A PG, a heal, and hit a grade 4.
I was gonna say, still too easy.
What do you do again? I don't remember because I don't use you. Well, excavate! Superior call! Elephant! Nope, goes to the soul.
Now she's rushing us down without an overtrigger.
You sure about that?
Or not. Yeah, what happens if she overtriggers us?
Well,
Do it,
oh my god, just to be safe.
Do it. Get rid of your overtrigger. So then it's a clean match with no overtriggers anymore. Oh, okay. That's kind of... I guess that's a thing.
There we go. And I'll take this last hit.
So I'm guessing that you should probably explain the differences between the two decks, or the two versions.
Well, yeah. For one thing, I want these guys in the drop. Next, let's call you.
It's not a grade 2. Can attack from the back row.
No, he boosts.
No,
as long as I'm in Dark Knight.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and summon Eliverd, and let's go ahead and bring Kujami to the rear. And now Soul Blast 1.
Set the order.
Now let me just get a free draw. And
5,000
give power
power
to my grade 1 so she can hit something. And swing! Blah, blah, blah. Aww. Oh my god,
I mean, it's still 4 damage. It's only turn 4. Our turn 2, so... She's already at 5. She has 3 cards left in hand on top of that.
I pushed in the corner. Well, I mean, the real differences don't really show themselves until we get to the grade 3, so...
I think you're a really good reveal.
No god. I'm really sad I hit one of my copies of my Vanguard already.
There's a PG. So you get a front and a PG. And a front.
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely take a draw trigger.
Did you craft those crits, or did we have those crits?
We had those crits. Only thing I crafted for trigger-wise was 2 more copies of this guy.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm missing soul crits. So I was like, how come we have a playset of those? I don't have a playset of my soul crits yet. Oh, well.
God. No, God. Hit me. Hit me, I dare ya. Aw. Here we go. Soul Blast. You get power!
Getting up turn 5, and both players are staring down. 5 damage almost. 4 to 5, you're not even on grade 3 yet. Robo Ninja Guard!
Well.
You better hope she doesn't have a grade 4 in her hand, I guess. It's going to be a very hard fight.
It is time, my boy. I ride Cardinal Dominus Orphis Regus.
Or as I've been using at it, Orphis Reverse.
Yep. Orphis Regus's effect. When it's used placed on Vanguard, I can choose one order card from my hand, or drop zone. Set it for free into the order zone. Abyssal Dark Knight engaged. Activate skill. Order activate. Counterblast 1. Eclipse to Moonlight. Skill.
My favorite one.
Activate when placed. Superior Call a Shadow Army token to the rear. Overcoming Eternity's effect. So I got myself a friend. I give it a 5,000 power bonus to the end turn. Now I'm going to move Noid to the back row. And it's time to battle.
We're gonna get her to use that PG up.
Now I activate the skill. Cost. Counterblast 1. Discard 1 card from my hand. Superior Call. Shadow Army token for every 2 orders I have in my order zone. And then gain 5,000 power for each of those 2 for each one I called. And now becoming Eternity's effect.
I see. So you can't multi-attack, you have multiple.
There's a PG. Drive check. Critical trigger. I'm putting all effects into my Shadow Army token. Yeah, this guy lets you pull from the drop, which is handy. And he lets you generate from technically a bit cheaper at the cost of a bit of your defense. So you have to be careful of him. Oh,
Wow, she had two
she
of
had
them.
2 PGs, but she's having to ditch a grade 4.
Ah, she had to discard her grade 4!
She had to grade 4 ditch to do that! Her effect activate other half effects, which is, of course, retire the column, draw a card.
Ah, she loses. Unless she has something else. Game?
She had it in her hand.
That's why she wanted to that's why she discarded her grade 4, okay. Well, you're kind of in the worst spot possible.
Skill activate! Retire 1 Shadow Army token. Your problem. Let's get a review.
She loses.
She can't do anything.
Discard the penguin.
Discard penguin.
And she has less trigger chance now. And she still gets one.
Dang. Texan's effect is only during my turn, but I don't need him anymore.
Okay.
Oh,
and 10k can't hit us, so she's gonna swing her. Which will guard.
Yeah. Well, wait, this guy also intercepts and has a 10k boost if I'm in Abyssal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's why I like running him.
But he can't intercept from the back row, though.
No, he can.
Oh, he can, and intercept from the back row, okay.
Well, we know what time it is.
Final time.
Skip
You're gonna get 2 Shadow Army tokens now.
That's right. Cost. Last 1. Set order. In the darkness nobody knows. Skill activate. Retire front row rear guard.
Now you just swing. If you had 1 more grade 2, you could just swung. And then generated 2 tokens. I had 5 attacks.
Mm-hmm. But this is how Orpheus fights.
Now. Wow, she really doesn't... Wait, usually they only guard if they can calculate enough. There's no way. There's no way she has enough. She's either miscalculating or forgetting that your grade 2 is boost.
She intercepts.
That means her last card in hand's another PG?
It is a PG. I wasn't expecting having that much guard power. Dang. I missed final turn.
No, she didn't.
I'm positive that was a PG.
No, she used it already. She used it on your Vanguard.
Fair. But yeah, that is how Orpheus Regis plays.
Yeah, because it kind of helps when you over-trigger for turn 1.
Yeah, Regis, again, is much more offensive, but sacrifices some of his defense for that, so...
Oh. But now you're playing a very chess-complicated game, so... I was gonna say, wow, 1 short game, 1 long game, but yeah, that's about right.
Well... Let's
So
show
the time
off
recording this,
Zorga.
I'm waiting for pizza, so...
Yep. Oh, I was hoping to lose, because I like having the extra draw. Ditch these 3, draw 3. That's...
Ew.
Ditch, ride. This is 1-to-1, just traditional Zorga shenanigans.
Yeah, but at least now the cards work.
Yes.
We are playing on the new. We are playing
not working.
0.3. So yeah, now the cards actually work. It's normal Zorga shenanigans with working cards instead of not working cards.
Except this isn't no more Zorga. This isn't Mysterious Spiritualist. This isn't Mysterious Rain. This is something else entirely.
No, he has a cooler, wet-looking weapon.
And a creepier-looking outfit.
It might as well be reversed, like I said. All these cards might as well have been reversed versions of themselves.
Black Tears Husk Dragon's effect. We hadn't clouded miasma back to my hand. Now let's call forth a Shadow Cloak. Shadow Cloak's effect. I can now reveal an order, and if I don't have a copy of it in my drop, so I'll send it to the drop. Gather upon me, ye wandering souls! Since you now properly work now.
Yes, now it actually works.
But why stop at 1 mil when I can do 2? And let's go ahead and drop Overcoming the Unnatural Death. And look how much lighter my deck is now.
Rush, rush, rush.
Drive check. I can have my asthma, I'll take it.
Unless they're Blitz orders, you can't use orders in the guard, though.
Well, there's a heal. Time to buy his face. And I made him lose the tech tan. That's even better. No search for you. Here we go. The experimenting has begun.
Shit.
Interceptor. That served their purpose. I didn't need them. God, I'm sitting on 4 orders. That's a rarity for me. Time to let the very depths of this nightmare come to fruition. Dead Sea Spiritualist Grave Zorga! Let's call Zorga's skill. He doesn't passively let me alchemy magic, sadly. To do that, I have to activate his skill of Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from my hand. However, by performing this specific feat, I also get to add an order from my drop to my hand. And now, gather upon me, ye wandering souls, combined with clouded miasma. And let's ditch you. And counterblast 1 for the cost. And now I can call for my drop zone. My Black Tears Husk. And since I alchemy magic this turn, they get 5,000 power due to Zorga's effect. And my Miasma's effect triggers, giving my Vanguard the ability that all my friendly units get 5,000 power.
And he also gets a crit, right?
No. Gather upon me.
Drive.
One drive.
Plus 1 drive. So now he's triple drive.
Yep. Drive check. The first critical trigger.
Poor Eva player.
The second. Hey, Rogue Enter. I'll take it. The third. Heal trigger. Sadly, it doesn't trigger heal, but I'll take the defense.
And the offense.
Yep. Now, suffer! Hey, look, we made him lose.
One of the Eva cards.
We're not done. Attack! Hey, that's a second heal. Now go to 4, from 4 to 5.
God, 5-1. Jesus.
Activate end phase. The effect of my grade 2 activates. Moving it to soul and counter-charging. Since I Alchemagic this turn. Oh, that's a bit of lag. The experiment moves closer to perfection. God, that's a lot of lag there. Ouch. It's not like that's the only real 4 of the deck when it comes to orders.
He seems way too happy.
Happy about taking me to 3. Especially with a draw trigger! Though he does get a counter, do his own soul charge count, soul counter charge there. Do it. No. Oh! First activating Zorga's ability. Soul Blast 1, discard 1. Upon success, let me add Nectar of Sensationalism back to my hand. Call Rogue Headhunter. Effect activates. Now Cloud in Miasma, plus Gather Upon Me. No cost required except for a discard. I am going to call a copy of Rancor Chain to rear. Roaming Prison Dragon's effect from the drop, since it's in the drop zone. And I replay an order, I can Superior Call it and activate one of its effects. But since I got it through Alchemagic, both effects trigger. 10,000 power, plus 1 critical. Not to mention the 5,000 bonus from both Cloud Miasma and Zorga. Plus the power bonus these 3 get from my order usage. Time to fight. He drops a PG. Triple drive check. The first. The second. The third. Draw trigger.
It seems like this version of Zorga is better. In a way.
Ironically, Mist Rain has actually made it has been doing really well, and from what I've heard. This one also is a more high risk reward because of the discard effect. But lets you use but makes it so you basically always have an order to work with, basically. So it's a bit more costly, but in return, it's way more consistent. Tristan, I could hear that through my... Tristan,
Yeah, I see that. I know. I can't do nothing about it. Thank you. Well, finally got success.
He chose the wrong thing to bind!
Now it's only looking at the other card having 5k, so...
Yeah. But as soon as you have multiple of them, which is why people usually run him at 3 or 4, I think 2 is just perfectly fine. Because I think 3 is... Because 4 is super clunky, and 3 leaves you one less room for other things which you use to defend.
Eva's gonna bring out one of the grade 3s. Oh, not gonna bring out one of the grade 3s.
You think he's out? Mm-hmm. You lucky him? Ouch, that's a second miasma.
Damn.
Well. Force him to retire a unit of his choice, and I get called out a unit of the same grade for my drop. Get that much needed power bonus. Call to rear. Battle phase. He's taking no chances.
I'll blame him on that one.
As much as it usually is like do the counter plus card, I'm actually just going to grab my copy of my order back into my drop because having my orders is what I want.
Oh god, oh.
Move her into soul, so I have a soul for next turn.
Okay.
He lives a turn. Put him into soul for his effect, so I have that all set up. And now he gets search.
He has no targets left.
He could technically have more targets since that's just a set order.
Yeah, well, apparently he doesn't because he didn't grab any.
Ditch Nectar. Perfect God. And he fails. I mean, he may have one. Since Section is only top 7, so it could have been that he just bad luck there. God.
Final turn.
Move to in phase. Activate skill. Nope. There we go. Going again! You can see why people usually run him at 3 or 4, because you want to get him another one of him as soon as possible. But I prefer having the defense to survive. Because you're already running a ton of order cards.
Oh, and a meteors you're not? Like, oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, death. If you weren't gonna die, you're dead now.
Oh, there's my other copy of him. I only have 2 in the deck. I know I technically should run 3, but eh.
Oh, you're dead now. Because we over-triggered.
Unless it's a PG. Maybe then you have one more attack you got, God, so bye! But as you imagine, once you have at least 2 copies of him in the drop, one on the field and one in the drop, you can just cycle them out endlessly. So you always have a 15,000k beat stick with +1 critical.
You lost, but why? Because you need. That sounds like a skill issue.
Hey, look what we got. Nothing of value to us.
You're talking about 60 crafting points is value.
Well. Come on. Oh, Blaster Overlords. I think we have enough to fully build a Majesty Lord Blaster at this point.
No, we have no Majesty Lord Blasters.
Hmm.
We have no MLBs. And only one Blaster Blade. Hey, a shinier version of a card you rarely run.
Come on. Hey, another Fake Rare. So you can make that deck eventually.
Plays 4 and 4, I think, though. Well, there's our 4th Diva, though. No, that's our first Diva. No, what am I talking about? God, no Overlords and no MLBs yet.
The 2 cards you really want, and we're not getting them. But still, that was a good chunk of the pack eaten up. But yeah, we still need 2 more of these too.
We only have 1 blaster blade.
Yeah, but now we could technically craft them, but we still wouldn't want at least to pull properly these guys. And we need to pull a copy of her. But that will be something to worry about next time!
Fairly well.
So we hope you all enjoyed, and we hope to see you there. Till then, bye-bye!